Hello there, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. A little bit relaxed after two videos, two reviews. I just wanted to do like morning thoughts episode. That's one of my things that I do from time to time. So it's been a while. Just want to share some personal things, like update of life, what I'm thinking on the channel, and what's happening around the seasonal change. A little bit update. I'm a human being, so I'm not just a robot, producing like vending machine review review, right? We're all human. Sometimes we share, we feel better. You guys are my family. So even though we don't get to talk much, please, I would urge you, like, if you follow my channel, please do join Fragcomm Bangladesh. Sometimes I actually stay there in the group almost the whole day. If you ask a question or something, if you want to be interactive, we can do that all day. Scent of the day, brand new release, reviews, stuff like that. Any question, queries, we do that. So hopefully you're doing good. And for some reason, I feel perhaps the corona situation is a little bit better. I don't know. In Bangladesh, I don't know. We have a very weird system. We don't know what's happening really. Sometimes, we feel like we are under lockdown. Sometimes it's absolutely not there. But I'm pretty sure it's still there. So better maintain your safety. Keep washing your hands. You've been doing it for last 3 years. So be still careful. Think of your family. Think of your health because life is very precious. So after that, let's talk about a little bit of seasonal change. We live in the hottest part of the world. I think one of the hottest parts, perhaps not the hottest, but we still have very warm weathers. Last year or the year before was some of the hottest summers ever. We reached like 48 degrees, sometimes 52 in some districts in Bangladesh. And the thing is, sometimes you see the sign is like the water level goes down in the canals. So you have water shortage, you have water supply shortage problems. And then, the crops die and then the soil, it will crack, very humid condition. So people suffer, people also lose life in the high heat, like animals, cattle, they do die. So this year, I think, like last year and this year, we have kind of like the winter is kind of weird for us. Like November, it starts a little bit of cooler months and it goes somewhere like January and dies. This year it was like February end. Until then we had extended winter. We had about like 14 degrees in Dhaka. Capital city is not that cold. Outside Dhaka is like 5 degrees, 3 degrees, sometimes 1 or 0. But in Dhaka city, since it's less trees and then it's in the center, so you get like 13 degrees, 14 degrees sometimes. In general, it was like 16, 17 degrees. So it was very nice winter, less fog, but we used to have a lot of like outings, and we did have our hoodies, jackets. So it was very nice to do reviews on rooftop. But now the weather is changing. Suddenly winter is gone from February end, and March, basically it's warm. Nighttime, evening time, a little bit breezy. So I actually am focusing like, winter time over my darker fragrances, my sweeter perfumes, tobacco, ashy, those kind of fragrances. But now I'm thinking, let's focus on freshies. So channel update is, I'm planning to do as many reviews as possible. That was always my target, but we never know how long we're going to be here. Life is very uncertain. So I want to leave as much review as possible. So that will be beneficial for some people. You can learn about a perfume from a customer's point of view. That's what I do. And I'm trying to buy some discontinued. I don't know, suddenly I have this urge. I'm going from shop to shop, walk every day, I walk miles, just to go different shops. I want to discover everything in Dhaka city, whatever they have, and try to find some vintage fragrances, some discontinued ones, hard to find ones. Gives me pleasure. I bought recent times, you'll see a lot of these fragrances I reviewed are discontinued, but I feel some of the fragrances deserved a review, like I did David of Echo. Not that many reviews on that. Then I have bought St. Dupont Noir, that I'll review. I used it as scent of the night. Amazing fragrance. So yeah, I mean, that's another thing I'm doing right now. After that, update is like, sometimes, like back in the days, when I was working whole day with my Decant page. I was to run 5-6 times, and I got sick in the process, delivering products, taking decants. People come and see me. So I sort of like narrowed down the process. How I did it. I would share with you a little bit. If you are in this journey and you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, reviewing or doing decant business or any sort of perfume business, you should take note from my journey, the mistakes that I did, and some of the things, the ways it can be solved. So when you're doing multiple things, like let's say for me, my number one job is now YouTube. I do YouTubing and sort of like Google AdSense pay me. After that, I have my Decant page, so that's my secondary. And third one perhaps is like my group, and then Fragcomm Bangladesh, my Decant page, Then the, we have a marketplace in Bangladesh, so I manage that as well with help of our admins and moderators. But you have to really do allocation of your time. Like you have to know your priority, right? Work for me is first. This is what I do first thing in the morning. I wake up, I drink water, wash my face, get freshen up. Then I look at the messages. If I have any orders, if I have any pending orders, I do them. And then after that, I see people message me asking me something. I try to reply to them. And then, dispatch the product by 3 or 4 p.m. I have a very good system. I don't go out multiple times anymore. So that's one way. But after that, I also have to sometimes go out searching for fragrance, looking for content. I have to buy samples because nobody is sponsoring me. I'm self-sponsored, and by grace of God, I got some, help from YouTube. But apart from that, no one sends me free bottles. So I have to create content. I have to look for material, and it has to be. I mean, like, I am doing a lot of this list because I admit it openly that to you, if I don't do the list, the views are not there. The algorithms are very bad. Then I get less pay and stuff. It's not really helpful. So every day I try to put up the list. People seem to enjoy that, and then I pair it up with individual reviews. Okay, and then the morning talks I try to do mix. So work has gone up a little bit, but it's a pleasure. I'm taking enough rest. Sometimes my mental health, all that I share with you, I take a little bit of break, but I feel my work is my happiness. This is what cures me. I'm a little bit sick when it comes to how much time I spend when I'm up. I'm looking at fragrances. I'm watching reviews. So just like you are thinking like, hey, Joy is doing reviews all day. I also watch reviews from different reviewers, and I look for, what shop has what perfume. So it's a kind of like a fragrance full day, for me. So those are some of the things, and I try to eat good and get some stuff that I like or need, shoes, clothes, watches, like do my grocery and stuff. So far, by grace of God, it's going good. Thank you so much for your support and all the love. But sometimes you'll be a little bit annoyed, like why is he doing list every day? And then it's annoying. I try to keep them entertaining, just for people who like to watch multiple fragrance in one video, right? So I do apologize if it feels a little bit annoying to you. You can skip those videos, but my main target remains reviewing individually fragrances that deserve the love, but not many people talked about them. So I'll hunt them down. I invest that money that I make from YouTube back into fragrance. I have still zero savings, which is a bad thing, but I'm running out of spaces. I got way too many fragrance last 3 months, but it's happiness. So my humble request to all of you, many of you ask me, like, do you have a, like, what do you call those accounts like super chats? We don't have them in Bangladesh. And then also the one Jeremy had that people can donate to you through, what's that? I forgot the name, but people can send you money. I always said I don't need that, and I don't like to get like how to say mercy. For me, I'm kind of like proud when I work and I get paid for my work. I feel happy. I feel it's just justified. But people help you randomly is very kind of people. But I feel I rather work and earn it, right? So YouTube, when they pay me, I feel I'm working, putting my hard work, putting my money, I'm grinding, looking at fragrances, I'm writing down notes. So basically, it's a nice little process. But, my humble request to all of you, just that's why I'm doing this video. From time to time, you watch my videos, you give me a like. If you never subscribe to my channel, if you do, it will help me grow my channel. I want to reach that 100,000, so it will help me. YouTube will push the ads a little bit more, so it will motivate me more to do the work, right? So yeah, and then last thing, before I finish, I cannot make everybody happy. There are many people, every reviewers have their fans, and they're there. I would not say haters, but critics. Critics are good, but some channels, they just have random haters. Some channels, they have, some reviewers have huge hate group, for whatever reason. So everyone, I would say, like, some top of my head, like fragrance bros have a lot of lovers, a lot of haters. And then Jeremy, and then perhaps Dan, he also has been struggling with it. So I know my friends, they are my friends. Dan is my friend, so Max Ford, even like big reviewers like Max Ford, Steven, they take hits sometimes. So it's part of life. So you cannot make everybody happy. But in general, if you're keeping your work honest, if you're keeping that your motivation right, and then you know that you're working for people who value you, and you will not be distracted anymore. So I try sort of like, focus on my work more, and leave the reviews. like it or not, people watch it or not, it's up to them, but I'll do my part, right? So please do consider subscribing. If possible, that would do a huge favor. That's all I ask for, okay? And if possible, share my videos in different groups. People actually, if they watch, that's the whole purpose of doing videos. Thank you very much for watching. And those who are concerned, always checking on me, yeah, my health is better, but once in a while in Bangladesh, it's sometimes challenging. I'm not trying to get sympathy from you, but when you have so many people in one country, you have poverty, and then if you have political corruption and all these things, it messes up the system, it messes up people's lives, and people are very worried. Crimes go high, and then every day you see negative news, and then you have like problem at home as well. So I go through these things, but I try to heal myself, and in the process perhaps I stay distant from people. Back in the days I used to have a lot of friends. Nowadays I feel, more time I give to myself, I feel at peace. Like I just stay with my well-wishers, and I try to value people who actually care for me. That's about it. And I hope you can. Oh, just one last thing, sorry, forgot. Those who are doing the channel, I want to give you a few tips. If you're thinking to monetize your channel, and then let's say you have to have 1000 subscribers, right? I give you a few tips to get better earnings from YouTube, perhaps, or perhaps better algorithms. Do it in English first thing. If you do it in native language, even if you have 1 billion views, say you did in Hindi, Urdu, Bengali, you have particular crowd. But Google, this is the secret, if you actually ask your more experienced brothers and sisters, they'll tell you Google AdSense, actually they focus more on English spoken channels. And if your channel is in English, people from states all over the world, Europe, they will watch you as well. And those views, actually, even if they have like 1000 views, it's a lot more expensive than 1 million views of your local crowd. And this is why many people, they cannot understand. Big celebrities, they make 1 billion views, but they hardly earn any money that we make. This is surprising, but that's true. Then again, also keep your channel niche. Do not do mix of a lot of things, food reviews, watch reviews, phone reviews. Then people get confused. And then do your uploads regularly. Like if you're doing videos, don't worry about when you're going to get monetized, how much you're going to make. This is all decided by algorithms, luck, and God, right? You keep your work up every week. Try to make 3, 4, 5 videos, and then make sure you share with your public. And then once your content is original, people actually naturally start supporting, watch you, and then like your content. So make sure you treasure those loyal viewers who always watch you, and do not try to cheat YouTube system, like buy subscribers. You can do those, but you lose your subscription or your sponsorship or monetization if they find out, right? Another thing I would say, that do not be disappointed if you do not make so much success. Someday, without hard work, you cannot become like one video viral and then you're going to be rich for the rest of your life. It doesn't happen. You have to keep grinding, right? So these are a few tips I wanted to give you. Make sure stay honest and believe in what you do, and work regularly. Do not be a lazy person or a dishonest person to yourself, and in that way your hard work will just go to waste, right? If you are doing this, make sure do not waste your time. Time is very precious. Time goes, you never can get it back. Money you can recover your house, job, everything. You cannot recover time. So make sure do not waste your time on something you do not feel inspired by. If you're inspired to do something, do it with full faith. Even if you fail, it will teach you lessons, and you can use that experience in the near future. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Stay chilled, stay good, and stay positive. And if you're going through some hard time, I pray for you. Everything will be better soon. See you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.